Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you. Do I need a
Meet
ring
you.
light? Will it look better? I can get one.
That's fine. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't, either way.
Well, I'll probably take these off because I've only got a couple pieces and I think I can read it, but maybe I'll leave them on.
Have them off until it comes.
Well, I wore them when I was reading in the King John play last December. So
All right.
Real quick question. Is my table read Tuesday backwards for you all?
No,
No, it's
No.
good.
it's fine.
It's the right way because it looks backwards to me, so I'm not too sure.
Oh, that's
That's the way Zoom does it. Like they have, do you want to mirror your image? And before I'm like, no, I don't want to mirror my image. So I had that off, and then all my stuff was backwards. So you want that checked so it looks mirrored to you, like, so when you lift your right hand, it's like a mirror, but then when other people see it, they see it properly.
okay.
Okay. How do I do that?
No, yours is right now. Yours is correct.
Oh,
So to you it
okay.
looks wrong, but to us it looks right.
Okay, cool.
Hey, are you guys hearing an echo? For some reason, I have my Bluetooth headphones are connected to my computer, but it's not playing through there. Like if I watch a YouTube video, it'll play through there, but not Zoom for some reason.
Right now I don't hear an echo from anyone.
I don't hear
So
it
that's
either.
that's
Oh,
great
okay.
for the rest of us.
Cool.
Gosh. Oh boy.
All right.
if this helps.
I'm going to,
Oh, you know what? That just doesn't do anything. So I'm going to keep that off.
so this is good. Most of our audio is working. Seems like we see the pictures. Let's do gallery. Who is
Oh my
Seaval?
gosh.
He's asking me about, I don't know why my camera's not on.
I wish my camera was like this. I wish I had a desk.
Steve Al.
All right. If you don't need your camera on if you don't want it, but it does help. And
How do I
if you
turn the camera on? For some reason I thought it was on, but it's not.
on your bottom left where it says there's like a microphone and a video camera, is there a red
Got
line
it.
through it?
Got it.
There you go.
Okay, I got it figured out.
All right. We're good so far. Let's see. All right. Yep.
Maybe when it's my turn to read, I'll go like this. So people can see
You
my
know, I'm
face.
actually very grateful for this because I don't know if I'm going to be doing another play this spring. So this is good practice.
Awesome. Keep everything sharp. All right. I'm going to try and connect us to the other software and so that we can have the script up on one screen and all your beautiful faces popping up full screen on the other side.
I've also
Oh.
got the two windows side by side so I can see the script. I did that for the play as well. It's a good practice.
Yeah, that's good for all of you to do on your own if you want to do that. You probably won't see what's happening from the, what's it called? From the
Well,
other
I had
side
to-
that everyone else is going to see. Go ahead.
I had to practice with the script anyway. It's a different format than the one I used for the play.
Yep. Yeah, film scripts and play scripts are different. And by the way, everyone, hi, I'm Jacob Patrick. I know a lot of you know Angelina. She's been helping immensely. She's not in here yet because she's going to come in through the other software that's coming on top to read the script.
Oh, well,
Right.
it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you. It's exciting for you all to be here.
Yeah,
Loved all your
thank
reels. So many talented people here. This should be fun. So as I'm trying to look for this other thing, does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So I'm playing oh gosh, what is their name? One second. I'm playing, I believe, Howard and oh my goodness, where the question will be there shortly. Yeah, so I'm playing Biff Tannen and Howard. Do you want me to put their names on my Zoom name?
Yeah, if you guys could, I think that'd be great if you had your name and then your main character name. But for
Okay.
you, Deidre, I think it's just Biff because as you look in the script, even the way they were spelling Biff, they changed it a few times. Like Howard is actually Biff's middle name. So I think
Oh,
that it's the same person. They just happened to put Howard, whoever's writing it, the way they thought. Maybe
so
I'm wrong, but
he's the
that's what,
same bully. I thought it was two different bullies.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think Biff is the main bully from what I got from
Yes.
reading the script.
Biff
I
is
think.
definitely the main bully.
All
But
right. Let
How do
me
you
see.
change your name? I know it's really simple, but I can't remember how you change your
You-
screen name.
You go to participants and you open that and you click on your name beside it. It should have a little something of like three dots,
you.
and then you go
Thank
to
you.
and then it gives you the rename.
Thank you
Oh,
very
my
much.
stage name is so long.
Now, I guess another question just on the gender swapping thing. I don't know if you guys
Yes.
already got this. Are we going to try to change the pronouns in the script or just leave the script as it is? And yeah, I guess that's the question. Or
I mean,
mother,
I do think-
father, switching any of that or just leave it as it is in the script?
Do you guys have any opinion? Do you think it'd be easy enough to think of it on the fly, or do you think that'd get more confusing?
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters because, you know, performance is performance. I mean, in the play, I played a man and I'm a woman, so I don't think it matters personally.
Yeah, like again, and you're not gonna try and act like a man, and the men aren't gonna try and act like the women. It's as if they recast the roles, as if they changed the names, or like Lorraine is a man's name now and Marty's a girl's name, or something like that. Those are the characters. Kind of like I have some trivia stuff I put together that I was gonna maybe do in the chat here, but not for us, but for other people to see. And like, there's a lot of great roles that were originally written for a man, but then ended up being played by a woman. Most famously, in Alien, like that was written for a man, but then she came in, knocked it out of the park, and like changed everything. So we're treating it kind of like that, as if the roles written for men were all played by women, the roles written for women were all played by men, and it's just the way it is.
So we're not trying to put on a false voice and everything.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not
Oh,
for
we
this.
want our character name first? Okay, let me fix this.
Either way, I mean, I think for you as actors, you like your name to be there, and it'll be easier for people to know who you are and find it. So
Well, I'm kind of well known online, so people aren't.
Even that I
gonna
have like
know
6
me.
characters, I think I'll just leave it.
yeah, you can have if you guys have like a main character, then you put the main character. But if you have a lot of smaller ones, then it's okay.
I was actually going to ask
And-
about that while you're discussing that. So for mine, it said Jennifer Parker, but then it said voice, page 127. Does that mean that's the only part? Because obviously she's in more than just that part.
No, that means probably her as well is a voice there as well. Like you probably see her off screen, so you don't know it's her yet. But
Did everyone
that is
get
her
the
voice.
email? The email for the background for the pictures for Zoom?
If they want, you don't need to either. Just if you want to, it's an option. It's not required. All right.
Yeah, I did not get that email. So
Oh, is that? Yeah, Jason, you didn't get a lot.
apparently, I
If
missed
you want me to
it.
send that through Messenger, I can.
Yeah, I'd be happy to swap my background out.
All right. Let me go to Messenger and send that.
Sure.
Oh, I wish I had better lighting. Okay.
Oh, you know, I think I'll just do this. It's like, oh, I unplugged it.
Angelina, can you hear me? I don't hear you. And that might be okay. No, it's not okay. We'll need to hear you. But oh, there, I hear you, Angelina. Okay. And now I'm going to try and share the screen, which is Zoom. Oh, wait, never mind, guys. Still get Jason his images. All right.
Will we be having the action lines read as well, or no?
Yes.
Just making.
Good question. All right. Everyone went to the bathroom. Everyone got their drinks of water ready. They can see their script.
Yes.
I'm just trying to fill in the time while I do other stuff.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
loud and clear.
Can you
Awesome.
guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. I'm using my Blue Yeti Nano that I bought for my birthday.
Nice gift. All right. There's some images. Don't have it. One of the microphones, someone moving around a lot, we have a little feedback and random noise.
Is that me? Might be, because I'm just using my PC speaker here, so, or whatever.
Oh, it's better now. Except, oh, I thought I heard an echo. Yeah.
Wasn't me. Because I hope not.
Share the screen, share this, share system audio. All right. Like if you guys happen to bring up a window, you'll see what other people are kind of going to, oh, not yet. We'll be seeing. All right, let me play a video. Open this up here. All right.
Oh, I
Angelina,
do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead and ask for it.
So is this the type of table read where people read what's going on, the action and stuff, or just the lines?
Someone else will read the actions. You read just your lines.
Okay.
Angelina, I can hear you, but you're saying you can't hear any of the other people? You can't. All right. Sorry, the person reading the script, we're having trouble right now getting that working with everything else. So. I think your connection might not be the best, Angelina, but.
If I may, do you want us to keep our screen off when we're not speaking or in the scene?
Muted. I muted. You don't have to, because I'm going to switch it to speaker view on our end. And so we won't be able to see you anyways. On this side, it'll only see the person speaking the way Zoom automatically does it. And so
Gosh,
either way for you
Marty,
guys.
I love the vest, the outfit, the wardrobe.
Yeah, I meant to get one, but I wear one. I didn't though.
And is that a Back to the Future shirt? Does that count?
Yeah, that is definitely counts. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I have one too. I have a Stay on Target one. I should go get that, even though no one will see it.
Even if they do it backwards.
This background. Or
That's
we
great.
prefer the table read.
You can do any background you want. You can have no background. Like you can have Jason's. You can have his mansion as a background. You know what I mean?
How
But
do you set your background?
That's sweet, dude.
at the bottom left next to your video, there's a little arrow. You click on that and video settings, and then there'll be a little background tab. All right, I'm going to mute myself for a moment. You guys can talk around yourself. We're going to try and figure out the script for the video.
Do we want to do introductions of everyone? I don't know everyone there.
That is a great idea. You guys should definitely do well, we're going to do it on the video too. Sorry, those who were here last week, they know, but at the very beginning of the video, I'll ask each of you to introduce yourselves, and you can say who you are and kind of your experience, but try and do it in like a one sentence thing, like as short as possible. And then we'll quickly get into the table read. And then after it's all over, then we'll say, hey, if you guys have where can they find you? You know what I mean? What are your social media things? What are you working on now? Then you guys can talk a little bit more because then they'll know how good you are and then they'll want to find you. Yeah. Right now, it won't matter to them.
I don't think I can do that in one sentence.
Well, when you're not reading, you have some time to think about it. It could be 2 sentences. It's just relatively quick. We don't want each of us to go on a 5-minute monologue and then everyone's here another hour. So that's all.
You just need that
I was
music.
born back in
You need that
1984.
playoff music.
Actually, I have been doing things since 1994, actually 1996, but thank you.
I'm just saying, yeah, we don't need your whole life story.
Hey y'all. So, fun fact, I have not seen Back to the Future.
Neither have I.
I don't know who I was
How dare
emailing.
you?
I know. I don't
And
know
you're
who
the
I was.
cosplay and everything.
Well, that's actually good
Well-
for an actor because then you don't, you won't play the part as Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Kafira, I've never seen it either, and that's perfect.
Oh, wow. But you were emailing with me, Kafira,
Yeah.
and we'll give you one tip. It's supposed to be comedic. Now,
Okay.
originally they wanted Michael J. Fox for the role, but he was too busy on Family Ties, so they hired this other actor, Eric Stoltz, and he's a method actor. Like, he's a great actor, but he really gets into the part. He overthinks it. And so he was doing it pretty serious, and they filmed like 5 weeks. They filmed a bunch of stuff, and then they're like, he's just not. The director's like, this is not what we see for the role, for the part. So they found a way to get Michael J. Fox back and got the comedy that they want. So just,
Wouldn't
you
it have
know,
wanted to
If
be
you've
Michael
seen
J.
that
Fox, right?
footage, it's actually pretty funny, though. After you've seen
Yeah.
the movie, the real way.
yeah, it's awesome.
Then it's
And-
funny.
I always love all the time when you hear about other actors that were cast for different roles, like Angelina Jolie in Salt.
Oh,
I think
yes.
that was supposed to be
like
for
John
Tom Cruise.
Posey. Like John Posey in Full House.
I don't even know who that is, but yes.
He was the original. He was cast as Danny Tanner because Bob Saget was busy.
Okay. And we can talk now until, because we still don't have the other person. But also, they wanted, originally, I think it was supposed to be Tom Selleck for Indiana Jones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard about
And it
that.
wasn't supposed to be Harrison Ford. And so that would have been totally different.
Oh my, can't imagine.
Exactly.
I think Harrison Ford tried out for the role and they said, no, dude, you already did Han Solo, man. Like, can you let other people do it? And then he was like, no. Ah.
That's it. It's incredible how Harrison Ford got his big break, though.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with the story about that, how he basically had to go to the bathroom. You ever hear about that?
I didn't hear about that. I know he worked as
I thought he was a carpenter or
Yeah.
something.
Well, yeah, because he was working as a carpenter at first, and he just figured, okay, this is what I am for the rest of my life. And he heard about the audition for American Graffiti, which was George Lucas doing that one. And he went in for this audition, I guess, and walked out thinking like, okay, well, I butchered that. Time to go back to the carpentry world. This isn't for me, I guess, right? So he went to go leave after this audition. And he just, before I head out, I got to go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom, of course. And as he's coming out, he goes back to the elevator to go leave the building. And who should be in that elevator but George Lucas himself? And he saw it as his second shot to finally woo this director, I guess. And basically got talking with the guy, was able to woo him, got the part. And of course, that ultimately led to Han Solo and then Indiana Jones. So,
sweet, dude.
And now
That's
he's
awesome.
one of, if not the greatest action heroes of all time. So,
Dude,
The
that
one
was like
thing
one of the
I
most
always-
important elevator rides in my life then.
it
One
just
of the
goes to show
best
you never know, right?
things I think about being an actor, one of the best things is when you don't know a role or a really popular thing and you can go into it and they'll be like, whoa, you did it amazingly. And then you'll be like, great, I didn't even know the material, the source material, haven't
Yeah.
seen it. Or for me, especially if they're like, "Oh, you sucked," and I'm like, "That makes sense. I didn't know the source material at all." It's beneficial either way, I think.
I was actually part of a TV series that got shut down due to COVID, and it was that example to it where the character
Oh,
they had
this
in mind
sucked.
that I ended up getting was this character. I think he was like East Indian. He was just this little timid kind of character. He was only in like a couple episodes, and when I had auditioned for it, they're like, "Okay, you changed our mind of where we were going with this," so I ended up getting that part, and became a series regular, romantic interest to one of the characters, and yeah, it worked. But then, of course, COVID hit and kind of canceled that. So, yeah, that was shooting over in Toronto. So I don't know if anybody's heard of it, and I can't disclose too much about it just yet.
They haven't released the series.
No, because we didn't even get to shoot past the first episode. We had the whole first season ready to go shoot, and then COVID canceled it completely.
Mm.
And then, of course, there's one that me and Mary were on, if she's still on here. I'm hoping. We were on one called The Catabasis. That one also got canned because of COVID.
Yeah, it's too bad.
There's like an.
I'm really hoping
Oh,
it
is that
still
your
gets picked up,
mic? Oh.
I hope so.
That was a great
I'm
project. to be
very
part of.
eager to see how this club works. This is my first time and I hope it's not the last. I'm gonna put in my application for the next week as soon as I'm done here.
Awesome. Yeah, we got
Tony,
to start
your
planning.
mic looks like your mic looks like a hot dog in a bun, like in one of those rolled weenies.
Maybe it is.
Like it's just sticking there. I'm like, that's
You
so
never
dog
know.
friend.
It's actually, so I'm doing voiceover coaching, and this was the equipment the voiceover coach sent. AT2020 USB plus and mic sock. That's actually an athletic sock over this to like stop the popping of peas and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, it's definitely different, and it's very annoying to look at.
Well, that's
Looks like the little
amazing.
plants from Plants vs. Zombies, the green ones that like shoot the peas out. That's what it kind of looks like to me.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
this is
Perfect for
this
Doc Brown. Then.
Exactly.
This
There's the
setup
eccentricity.
this setup reminds me of how we kind of did King John. We just got together and read it every night and worked on our parts as a group, and it was pretty amazing.
That's awesome. King John.
Yeah, and a lot of people weren't available, so I ended up reading multiple roles, and I was originally cast as Lewis the Dolphin, and then all of a sudden the director's like, "Okay, you're doing great with the reading, but I'm not going to give you what you read. I'm going to give you this part about 2 weeks before, and like you can learn the second part right here. You go, because you're so good at the reading." It was awesome. It's on YouTube. The video of the first part kind of got messy, but we have the voice, but I've got the second part on video and it's amazing. So
That's awesome. Congratulations.
it
Sounds
was
I
fun.
think
it was fun playing men on camera.
Okay. All right, you guys are almost getting there. All right.
What is
and
it
this
we're
is
waiting
going until 10, 11.
Well, if you guys are able, till it's done. So if we read fast, so again, on the rolls, if you're able to try and go a little faster than maybe your normal read speed, like you know how the famous director feedback is always, okay, same, but faster. So not that I want you to feel like you're reading rushed, but we can do fast. And then also, if we're on the script and you see somebody's about to finish, you can try and almost step on their toes. Like they finish a line and you go right away afterwards. So there's not as many gaps in between, so it'll be more entertaining for people watching as well. And that'll also help us get done sooner.
That
I
suits
think one
Biff.
of the things is
Yeah.
as well, keep in mind when you're actually watching the movie itself, there's plenty of action scenes where there's no dialogue or anything. Whereas here it's just the script. So those scenes where there is a big action scene, it'll happen much faster than it normally would.
Some of it, and some of it will take even longer because they have to actually read everything you see. It's like
Fair.
comes across.
Yeah.
But we're not making this an Italian run. That's just gonna be too much.
Well, you know, I'm really intrigued by Cypher Studios. Like, I'm really intrigued by it. I'm grateful that I'm here and I'm grateful to learn from this opportunity. So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
And we're grateful to have you.
And I'm grateful
All
for
right.
all of you.
All right, cool. Now it looks like we might be good. Angelina, and can you read in the other one with your mic? All right, we probably can't hear you. Okay, let me. All right. Can you hide your camera in the other one? But sorry, you guys, we're figuring this out.
There's no need to apologize. You're fine.
Let's
Yes, that works. All right, so we have Zoom in here, but we're also streaming this through a different service that allows us to have this, when people watch the video, they'll be able to see the screen on one side, follow along, and see you're acting on the other side.
Where
Well, can you hide
is
your
this other
picture?
video?
If we go to any of the locations that it's streaming right now, so right now it's live on Facebook, right now it's live on YouTube, and live on Twitter.
Is it under what is it? What is it called on Facebook?
So it'll be Table Read Tuesday. Jason commented on something recently, and I put the direct link, or was it Jason?
Tuesday.
Table Read Tuesday.
I'll
see.
promote it when it's over. I just
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
focus right now.
Angelina, can you hide the video inside of Restream?
Oh, I think I have it.
You can share it in the chat if you'd like.
Oh no, it's just a trailer. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it on my phone so I can look at what the video looks like, but I don't see the link.
All right. We have 2 viewers. It's been streaming for almost 8 minutes, but
Oh, they're already watching us.
Welcome to Table Read
edit name.
Tuesdays, where we read from tables every Tuesday.
I don't know.
We have
That
to
was a
build
new
the tables
commercial.
first.
We what?
We have to build the tables first.
I don't think that's what they meant when they said that tables are made every day.
Wait,
You got
No trees were harmed in the making of these tables. The wood was bought from the finest Ronas in the world.
I'm just trying to think.
But that doesn't explain those with stone tables, now does it?
Yeah, I don't know where the link is.
Well, if you just, I just Googled Table Read Tuesdays and it came, there was a YouTube link.
Oh, the Google.
Yeah.
If all else fails, Bing it. I mean, Google it. Nobody use that bag.
There you are, Rylan.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
Who put that guy on there?
There I am too. Okay. Shut that down.
I'm not even paying attention to it. My focus
Okay,
is
so
this.
it's on.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
How fascinating.
The tube of you.
I'm on YouTube every day. I'm fascinated by that.
Oh no, I just saw myself.
How dare you?
How dare they put me on there?
And there you are
Just
again because
Well,
you
they
spoke.
put me on there, so it's only a matter of time before all everybody's screens
Deidre.
split. So
Deidre, you know
what a way
what?
to kick off
At least
2023.
everybody is pretty.
Thanks.
I think our reader is
showered
having
today.
internet connection issues.
Oh no.
So, yeah, so I can, well, we won't be able to share the screen then. I was gonna say I can volunteer until then, but we won't be able to have the two. All right, we can maybe just start. And if we get them going, then we'll split to 2 screens. But we don't want to keep this going too long. And oh, there we go. So, all right, everyone can see the Zoom. Here, let me, I don't want this to pop up order. Let me hide the screen for a moment. You guys go ahead and start introducing yourselves. Go ahead and say, and just randomly go one after another. If you step on each other, it's fine. Say who you are, what you're doing, what you've done.
Sure. I can start.
Yeah.
I'm Jason Steele. I'm going to be playing Lorraine, Marty's mom, and looking forward to this gender swapped version. This is going to be a blast.
Hi,
Awesome.
my name is
Dawn, do you want to go?
I guess I'll go. Hi, my name is Heather Lee Cameron. I'll be playing 3D and Bystander 1. I'm quite excited for this opportunity. I've done multiple parts and it's a good way to practice this thing. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hi guys, I'm Don Lampasoni. By day, I edit and do video production, and I do acting on occasion. I'm playing about 4 or 5 parts here tonight.
Hi, I'm Mary Armstrong. I've been acting for about 5 years now, mostly indies and commercials, and some voice work too. And I am reading Lou, Cop, and Bystander number 3. So.
And best.
Hi.
Oh no, go ahead. Oh, shut up.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Vicki Dykes. I am reading for Strickland, Paw, Skinhead, Sam, and Guy 1. I have about 40 years of experience doing mostly live theater.
Wow.
Okay, I'll go before I step on anybody else. I'm sorry. My name is Rylan. I have been an actor and voice actor, screen, stage, voice work, whatever you call it. I've literally done it all for about 10 years now. And I will be playing Jennifer Parker, Ma, Doctor, Marvin, Girl 1, and Bum. And so, yeah, get ready for a bunch of different voices coming out of my mouth because we'll see how that goes. So, have fun.
Awesome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Deidre Solange Ladisser. I'm a Mokinstis-based Métis artist. I mostly do live theater. Most recently, I was a part of a production called Estoti that was supposed to appear in High Performance Rodeo, but it got canceled. So hopefully it'll come out this year. That's what I'm hoping. Other than that, I do everything: song, comedy, music, reading. I like to read, so I think I'll be good at this. Oh yeah, and I'm playing Biff Tannen.
Awesome. Awesome. Is that everyone?
No.
I'll go ahead.
Hello.
I'll
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
She wants to show off the sock. Let her do it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tony Flora, and tonight I am playing Doc Brown. I am very excited about this role. I love Doc Brown, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Other things I've done theater on and off since high school, and I'm starting to get into voice acting. So thank you so much for allowing me to join you tonight. This is going to be a blast.
Man, we're so excited to have you.
And I guess last, I'm Chance Vallon, and I am a recently retired high school guidance counselor of 27 years. And so I have some time to do this now. And thanks to Tony, she got me involved in this group, and I thought I would try it out first time, see how I like it, and go from there. I've done community theater, both acting and sound and lighting. Little bit, not very much. So I'm pretty new at this whole thing, but it seemed like fun. So I've got the time. I'm going to give it a shot.
Awesome.
And
anyone else left?
Yeah, I was here last week. Super fun. And I'm here this week. I'm gonna play Linda, so I'm gonna be
Marty's sister.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the older sister. So get ready, Kifra. I'm coming for you. And anyways, yeah, my name's Clint. I'm working on stand-up right now. Working on just kind of a little bit of everything that has to do with the film. So see you guys.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Kafira. I am an artist based on Treaty 7 territory as well as Vancouver. My pronouns are she, her. And tonight I will be playing Marty. Yeah. And
I knew it.
I have not finished the film, but I will work with
Blasphemy.
what I've got. Yeah, I just recently graduated from the Performing Arts program in Vancouver Institute of Media Arts, and now I am here. Right now I'm back in Calgary, just taking a break, and we'll see where the wind blows me. Thank you.
Congratulations on your emergence onto the scene during a pandemic. That must have been difficult. Well, welcome.
All right, is that everyone?
Probably one more popping up.
Yeah, it looks like Angel's gonna slide in here instead of the other way. Is that the plan? She's working her way into here.
Yeah, that's the plan,
Maybe
to
for audio purposes.
get her voice in here through maybe her phone, and we're trying to do her the script that's going through the other program that actually looks good right now. So, right.
I'm still watching how we look on YouTube. And
So
it's
Angel,
Inception.
we've introduced ourselves. Do you want to try your audio? Is that what you're up to? If you want to try it, now's a good time.
That is what I'm asking, and I'm sure she's trying. In the meantime, the voice that you cannot see right now, I'm Jacob Patrick. I've been in the entertainment industry for 20-something years, mostly in animation. Currently working on helping to make amusement park rides. But, all right. And her mic is not going. All right. Well, let me see if she can hear us.
On Zoom, you're muted, Angel.
And if she can, then she can maybe scroll the script and I'll try and read it, even though I'm not as good of a reader as she is and others.
Yeah, we can't hear you here, so that's not going to work.
I don't mind reading a bit of the narration if you want, while you get sort of sorted out. If you want someone to start.
Thank you. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, let me bring up another script. We'll start from the beginning.
Wait, Angel's unmuted.
Oh, she's unmuting.
Oh, now she's connecting the
Connecting.
audio. Dang it.
It's still connected.
Connecting is good.
And off. Oh,
Got
So
it.
close.
muted.
It's so fast.
You're muted AF.
All right.
Yes, the silent narrator. I love it.
That's the narration of our lives. All right. All right. So she's trying, and if she comes back, we'll do that. But until then, we'll just go
Angel,
back
if you
to
have
lives.
both programs open, it may be sending audio only to one of them. So you might have to somehow shut off audio on the streaming thing and switch it on in Zoom. That might work because we need to hear the narration for sure. So I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah. All right. I
Yeah, 'cause
see her
nothing-
face on the different one. She can hear you, but she doesn't know what's going on. Here, let me turn this on. Say something, Angel. I can hear you on the Restream, but they won't be able to hear you. All right.
I think we lost her on the Zoom.
Yeah, she's on the Restream thing, but not on Zoom. All right, well, this one will just start, and people have to follow along like you guys are and have the screen, the script up on their own as well. So we'll just do that for now. All right, let me tell her to try just, oh no, yeah. All right.
Yeah, maybe just Zoom.
Yeah, but, all right, yeah, maybe just Zoom. Okay, well then, right now everything's streaming through the other site. We could upload the recording afterwards, I suppose. That might be better because it's going to be a long beginning that nobody wants to watch. I'm just kidding. All right. All right, one last try. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. Appreciate it.
And your doctors too.
Yes. All right. We'll just start. I'll start doing the reading. All right. You guys ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to play this video real quick that you guys can't see. It's the video we have on Facebook, the trailer and stuff, and that'll kick us to be started. The role reversal one that you've all seen. So it's up right now.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was
continued.
fun.
So good.
Awesome. Awesome, you guys. All right. No one can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Only you guys
Yes,
can.
we
Oh,
can.
only us can hear you. Oh,
No, the
The
video
other
can't.
privileged few.
So good job, everyone. Yeah, that was amazing. I wish they could hear me too. Wow, that was fun. Then I'll say, like, just go ahead and I want to like talk about it more, but in case some of you have to go, we'll let you guys say like what you're doing or what you want to plug and all that jazz like that. So we'll start in the corner. Vicky Dykes, my corner. Go ahead and.
What I do?
Yeah, if you're working on anything now, if you want anybody to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
I'm working on a few things, but there's nothing ready for anyone to see. Cooking blog,
Awesome.
kids book. I need to do the illustrations for it. And I'm open to, actually, I'm really open into acting again. It's been a few years. Well, we've all been kind of stifled.
Yeah, it's a tough 2 years. That's at least we can do something like this. Yeah, if you work on those things and you get those links to us, we'll update the description in the video below here so people can get to them. All right, Marty, Gafira, tell us what you're up to. Yeah. Woo.
What am I up to? I don't know. This March, this March, because it's 2022 now, back to the future. I will be working on a project with Little Mountain Line Productions in Vancouver, and that will be fun. I'm just chilling right now. I'm just chilling. My friend has created a video game, so I'm going to be voice acting for that. It's called Spellbinder, so it's like it's really fun. Yeah, so I'm excited to do that, and then hopefully, I don't know, we'll see in the future. I'm hoping to get more into Vancouver's industry. We'll see. Honestly, we will see. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is Kafira Mock. It's Kafira with 2 A's and then MOK. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. That was so fun. Yay.
Thank you. All right, Angelina Peterson read a lot today. Tell us.
Yeah.
What are you up to? How you doing?
Than last time. I'm still doing the Your Adored Life business. So I'm recording people's stories, and boy, it's just been so beautiful to be able to be a part of that, to see people's legacy stories, really stuff that's going to be passed down generation to generation. So it's nice to be a part of that. And oh, and I wanted to say before I stop, great job everyone on picking up where we were where we had lost some people. Fantastic there, like just stepping up and taking the roles. So very nice.
All right. Mary Armstrong, I know you gotta go. Before you leave, is there anything you want to plug or anything? Maybe the mic's already off.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
have, I think a commercial this weekend and about three short films coming up in
Wow.
March, and a feature and a series that's hopefully going to streaming. It's been picked up called Assassin's Late, which we filmed season 1 and we'll start working on season 2 soon. So yeah,
Oh,
it's going well.
congratulations. That's
I love that, the indie world. So
yeah, give us those links and we'll put those in below too. All right. Thank you very much, Mary. Have a good night.
thank you. Gotta go get my dogs.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Clint, you're up.
Hey guys, thank you again so much. I want to piggyback on what Angel said. Thank you guys for picking in and filling up the Slack. That helped out a lot. So that was a lot of fun, man. I mean, I'm sure when you guys watch it back, you'll see me laughing. Even I'm trying to be professional here, and like this script is just so good, man. I'm just cracking up, you know. Some of the scenes are just classic. But anyways, lots changed for me since last week. I mean, you can still find me at Clint Monroe 2017 at gmail.com. Clint as in Clint Eastwood, Monroe as in Marilyn Monroe 2017. You can also find me at Gems of Zen Productions, on Instagram. Starting to do stand up, doing some spoken word stuff, and then I am working as an editor on another project. So things are picking up, and it's just always a pleasure to be with each and every one of you guys. You guys always make my day for sure. So thank you guys.
Yeah, agreed. Heather Lee Cameron,
Hi.
what's up?
Hello. Besides acting, I'm also into freelance writing and freelance filmmaking. My pages are on Facebook, Heather Lee Cameron, creative artist, and also on YouTube, The Storm and Latter-day Saint. You can also find me on Actors Access, IMDb, Instagram, Twitter. I'm more than happy to provide those links, and I'm very happy to be here. And I produced a lot of work over the years. I've started filmmaking in 2009, writing a piece in 94, I believe, and since 2005 professionally. I've been acting since I was junior high, a little bit in grade 4, but mostly since junior high, so a long time.
Awesome. Is there a style or genre for your type of writing?
I've
is it
written a
all
lot
over?
of things. I've written quite a bit. I got my college diploma in communication arts, print journalism from Lethbridge College in 2005. And, you know, I've written for all sorts of publications all over Southern Alberta. I even wrote a little for Star Trek, got actually an article published on the Star Trek website, and I've written for several other publications as well. And a lot of my work is on my Facebook page, and so is a bit of my acting portfolio as well.
Very fun. Now,
Yeah.
Jason Steele.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah, Jason Steele. I've actually, one thing that popped up since last week is a future thing.
Wow.
So that works out perfect. So I just got funded today for a web series that is about the future of film, future technology of film. And so I'm actually looking for people to interview, probably through Zoom, about what is the bleeding edge technology and where is it going kind of thing in the future. So that's if anybody's is working on something that is like right on the edge, or they don't know how they're going to do it, but they're creating something to create the thing. That's the kind of things that I'm looking for. So it's going to be cool.
I have a few friends that are working on those virtual sets with the LED screens, some that do work on Mandalorian and stuff, so I can maybe put you in contact with them. But also Shane Mitchell for Cypher Studios that helps with a lot of the tech we're using for this. They're also doing some real-time filming with green screen and Unreal and stuff, so someone else you should talk to.
Yeah, that's the one that I keep popping up to, is that volume down at Disney. I want to see that thing. I want to kind of talk about that. So that's an episode for sure. So yeah, I would love that that connection. And yeah, otherwise you can find a lot of my stuff on my website, porcupinefilmproductions.com. and I mostly produce and direct now. I still do a little bit of acting here and there, but yeah, that's where I'm at. And you can find my email on there as well. Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Deidre.
Hi again, Deidre Solange Lattiser. I guess I'll just reiterate that eventually, sometime in the near future, Istotsi from Making Treaty 7's Cultural Society will be premiering at some point, I'm guessing in partnership with Yellow Rabbit. Hopefully, if the High Performance Rodeo can come back at some point, that'll be happening in the next year. I also have a short film that's kind of making the rounds at festivals throughout Canada. I think it just won Best Social Justice Short. It's called If We Spoke, and it's by P.A. Duque. Duque. So bad at naming things when the spotlight's on me. I am also currently working on a grant project called Downtime with Deeds. It'll be my own podcast. I'm hoping to release it definitely this year at some time. It's just pretty much a look into discovering your own identity as a Métis individual. I think it's my purpose in this field to continue expanding on my family's oral story tradition and make sure that our Indigenous histories don't get lost to time. So in that podcast, I interview 2 amazing knowledge keepers and a junior elder in my own family. So when that comes out, I guess you could just follow me on @Deeds of4. I'm always having my fingers in multiple different projects. So the best thing is to follow me on Instagram, because I pretty much just use that to be like, I'm doing a show and another show and a show, and here's another show I like. So if you like film, music, podcasting, theater, yeah, all that stuff, reach out to me there. And if you liked my Biff, I can play the villain quite well in multiple different forms. So if you want a Biff in your show, feel free to reach out. I like those roles. I like to be a bit devious. Before I pass it on, I do want to acknowledge, just because as we look at these older scripts from their timeline, something that really stuck out to me was the inherent racism and misogyny within the script. And sometimes with regards to their mayor, the first Black mayor in their town, it's acknowledged in the script, but a lot of the times the rhetoric, even within the reading of the script, is painting like a negative portrayal and picture, especially towards like fat women or everything. So I found that interesting in a script and in a movie that we love so much and hold close to our hearts, that I think it's important to acknowledge that that rhetoric is still prevalent, and sometimes it is shamed, which is great, but sometimes it's not, and it kind of goes under the radar there. So I just felt important to push that out there, that as we continue looking at these old scripts, it's important to love them for what they gave us at the time, but also acknowledge the importance of our industry needing to move forward so we can all be treated with the equality we deserve, no matter our body shape, what ethnicity we are, and there's a striking comment where I think McFly was like, I could turn out gay, and I just felt like, what's wrong with being gay? Like, there's ain't nothing wrong with being gay. And so I just wanted to put that out there quickly for people's moving on.
Completely agree. That's one of the reasons we wanted to do the gender reversal. I felt the script particularly had some things that highlight some of that. And if we flip the roles, then it might be more obvious to what we're normally conditioned to. And yeah, we would love more ethnicities and nationalities to be a part of this. And yeah, even Casablanca we read last week, that had some, pretty remarkable stuff in it too, that was maybe normal for the time, that stands out to us now.
Well, I like to think it was never normal, but it was not questioned publicly.
That's what I meant, accepted by certain people at that time, which,
So I love being.
Thanks for correcting me.
Because then I could say, oh, to all these many amazing folks progressing our theater scene and our film scene here in Canada, we all have the onus on ourselves to do better and like invite more diversity and question scripts and see what's the purpose. Is this being addressed? Is this certain message? That's my TED talk on
Thank you. Now.
And again, I like being the villain. So you want me to play those roles? Yeah. I could.
All right. Thank you for all that. Now, Doc Brown, Tony Flora.
Hello. Thank you so much for casting me in this role. It was a blast. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. So and the whole entire script, the entire cast was fantastic. It was great. Yeah, so thank you. Good job casting, good job acting. It was phenomenal. Let's see, what am I working on? I should be filming a not a Netflix series, YouTube series, I think here soon, the end of the month, out in Kingman, Arizona, not too far away from where I live now. And I am open to doing any voiceover work, any acting work anywhere in the Southwest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my lawyering or my real estate. But I can make this work. This is, yeah, this is fantastic. This is what I live for. I love this stuff. So thank you again so much for inviting me.
Awesome. Thank you. And now, Don, I know you do so many things. Please give us a little hint at some of it.
Well, yeah, I juggle a lot. I own a production company in Maryland, and I do a lot of stuff I can't talk about. It's political. And so I won't. I'll just say that I do a lot of that kind of stuff, unfortunately. And so when I get to do something like this, it's just really fun for me to do because it goes back to my roots, which, you know, I started in musical theater. And so as some of you might know, you start in one thing, you want to be an actor, or in my case, I wanted to be a triple threat at the time. And then, you know, it turns into, oh, I want to make my own films, because a lot of actors can't, you know, get a job. And so you say, hey, I'm going to make my own films. And so that's what I kind of do. The idea was, but yeah, I don't really have anything to promote per se. I'm always working on something. And although it's not LA or New York, there is some stuff going on here in Maryland, which is kind of cool sometimes. But yeah, no, it's really fun to do things like this. I do some community theater too, and short films every once in a while when I have time. So it's always fun to collaborate and do this kind of creative work, because the day-to-day is just so mundane sometimes, the corporate and the commercials, and you know.
Where is someone that can find some of the videos and stuff that you like or you want to push or do more of?
Well, I mean, I don't really have anything to push per se. My website has just my work that is sort of like to push to get other jobs that's similar, so I could keep working. But you know, my acting stuff is I know I had a little trouble. I don't know who I sent that stuff to. Who was it that I sent my? Oh, was it you? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, all right. Because there's no name on the in the emails. It just says table read, so I wasn't sure who I was talking to. I'm sure it was a person. Now I know, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I have a couple short films that came out recently that I was in that you know, I didn't have to do any production on, which is nice. And my kids, which are up here, you can see them up there, they're all into the theater, and my daughter's going to well, she's hoping to go to college. Well, she is going to go to college. We're just not sure what college yet, as a musical theater major.
Nice.
And I'm trying to write something for them soon to do, which will be fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, we're trying to do a series that's sort of based on our family, because we're my wife is Black and my kids are mixed, and so we're going to do something that's based on that theme. That might be an exaggerated version of ourselves or something. So maybe next year we'll have that out. We'll see.
Fun.
But other than that, occasionally I'll do a documentary or something that's fun, you know. But other than that, you know, independent films, I've done a couple of those too that are nice. Nothing anyone's heard of
yet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, it's been a while, so they're done.
I'm just gonna Google your name and see where you pop up.
Oh,
pretty much
yeah,
everyone's career on Google.
Yeah, but then this is how they become
Go
gems,
ahead.
and everybody discovers
Well,
them,
you
right?
might might get my dad, who's a musician, and he's pretty interesting. So, yeah, but this was fun. This was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. And now next, we have the man of many, 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 many voices, Rylan Nelson.
Yeah, now I have to unmute myself. So he's like, "Oh, crap,
Voices
what
when
do I
he's
got?"
not muted. Just kidding.
Yeah, which is like what, only 2 out of 10 times. It's like, "Oh, shut him up, please just shut him up." Well, I'm Rylan. Yeah, as my eloquent announcer has introduced myself, the man of a million voices. The way I like to gloat about myself, I am the literal cousin of Robin Williams, and so I like to keep his spirit alive in everything I do. Not the least of which in my own acting work. And as you can tell from all the different voices that you saw here today, I do a lot of voice work. And one of the things that I have ongoing right now, there's a YouTube series called Marvelous Videos. They're similar in style to a Watch Mojo type thing. They do like top 10 videos. They do film analysis type ones. And I'm one of their main host guys that's on there. So got that going on. Just recently, actually, I got a new voice work that really excited me. There's a animatronic show that's opening up somewhere in the States. I'm not too sure exactly where. Some sort of like Chuck E. Cheese type thing where they have animatronics doing their show, I guess. And it's a Looney Tunes themed one. And they have offered me the part of Daffy Duck for that. So that'll be a lot of fun. Just be all over the place doing that. But yeah. But when I'm not goofing around, I also do a lot of acting work that is very serious, very down to earth type stuff. And one of the ways to showcase that, I was recently in an independent film called The Nobody Prayer. And it was a story that I felt really connected to. Maybe not in some ways. I guess I should tell you what it's about, I guess. Basically, it's a friend of mine that was a closeted homosexual. And when he came out, he was shunned for it. He felt like nobody understood. Nobody knew what he was going through. And while I'm not gay myself, though, I did connect with him on that personal level where he felt like nobody understood. And so now this guy now that he's up in Canada living the best life that he can, he's like, why don't I make a movie about my life, about what I've been through? And so he made this movie called The Nobody Prayer, where I play his character, I guess, just having this one-on-one moment with God, asking him, where am I in your eyes? Like, am I even accepted by you? And he had this breakdown moment where he needed to realize his own worth. And yeah, we made this movie about it. It's been hitting all over the world, hitting all these film festivals, winning all these awards. I actually won an award myself, a Best Actor award for this role. And yeah, I'm super excited about where it's going. We still can't show it to anybody yet. We have to wait till we're done our festival run. But aside from those and a lot of voice work, honestly, keeping myself busy, and things are gradually opening up. So keeping myself busy as best as I can.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. All right. Last but not least, Chance Vallon, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity. I had a lot of fun. Would definitely like to try it again. It was interesting working with you guys and what you've done. So I'm just kind of starting, and yeah, I'd like to go from there. So thank you.
Very awesome. Well,
You're just starting. You're so good. Okay, sorry. I just had to say that
No,
and
no,
jump in.
please.
Oh my
do
goodness,
that.
you're so good.
Oh, well, thank you. I would like to try it again. So appreciate that.
That's awesome. Well, this is the end. So if you guys have to go, I know it's gotten late, but this was awesome. If you guys want to hang out and talk a little bit more about it, we can. Like, I heard somebody laugh about the $10,000 shot for ILM, the VFX shot and stuff. So that's funny. Did anyone else have any favorite parts or moments and stuff that stood out? But I know it's hard to think of now because
I had never actually seen it. So to read it on the script and visualize it, it was actually very, very cool.
Yeah. Then I want to hear from you, Heather and Kafira. I want you guys to watch it and see what you guys think of it now afterwards. And also, like, one thing I appreciated is watching it. There are certain things that were edited out of the movie. Certain of the things that maybe did go a little bit too far. I mean, they still have some in there, of course. And other little things I'm like, oh, that's not in the movie. Oh, that little thing's not in the movie. So it's kind of cool to see and read.
Well, can I ask, how does his character in this differentiate from his character in Family Ties? Because I've seen Family Ties.
Hmm. I forget what it was like on Family Ties, so someone else will have to answer that. But it's very similar to the script here, like of how it is in the movie.
Okay.
I
Well,
think it comes across very similar in Family Ties. Actually, I think it's very, yeah, I think he's playing the same guy, really. Just guys goes to the future or the past.
but in Family Ties, he's supposed to be a little more preppy and Republican. In this one, he's supposed to be more of like a rock and roll,
That's true, yeah.
grunge teenager or whatever.
Has a
So,
lot of the same mannerisms, but I guess that's with anyone. If they have mannerisms, it's hard to get away from unless you really take on a character that's different from who you are. So.
Okay.
Can I say?
There's one. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because you asked the question, what was your favorite part? And it was like more recent, but Clint was like reading the character. I think it was Clint. You were reading your character, and they matched up I think what was supposed to be like the not your dialogue, but like the stage dialogue right on your line. So you immediately was like, and Bliff does this, and I'm like, all right, I do that. Okay. And that was, I had to like stop myself from laughing so hard immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I was like,
oh my gosh.
yeah, there was like, as I was going through, right, I was worried about having this conversation where like Linda and George would be together, like talking to each other, and like how I was gonna navigate that. So I'm like in the back of my head, oh, what? How am I gonna do this? So I'm gonna change the voices up, and then and then.
And also like
Totally.
Lorraine's my favorite character of all. Like Lorraine old, Lorraine young, just
Dude.
like the thick accent, and no one else
Yeah,
has.
Jason, you wear it so well.
So good, dude.
Yeah,
So
good job,
good.
Jason. Again.
Couldn't keep my eyes off the screen because you were doing all the actions and motions too, and the makeout, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Slightly distracting while I was watching the action and trying to read it, and seeing you guys do the action. I kept like stealing glances to watch because it was so entertaining.
It was.
Yeah, like trying to go through and read the lyrics, or sorry, the script, and staying on point, and then just like getting sucked into Jason's character, Lorraine, as you're like drinking and smoking, like, whatever, dude, let's hook up right now in the car. And I'm like, oh, dude.
If I hadn't have had a play before where some male co-stars had cross-dressed for a woman's role, it would have been very hard to focus.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the things without character, because when I read the script, I realized, she's like, she's parked on Lover's Lane a few times. Like, that's in the script. She's like drinking and smoking. I thought, you know what? She is the party girl. She is like the cool kid. She's that. And so I was like, okay, what's the cool guy kid? Well, I'm looking and thinking it's like Arthur Fonzarelli, I'm the Fonz. So, I kind of went with the badass cool kid that's banging all the.
You wore it very, very well.
Yeah. It was
Also, I really also appreciate Doc Brown, Tony. Like, is that how I say your name, Tony? Tony. It was like super like. Sometimes I would like peep the screen because I was like following along with the script. So it would be like in the corner, I would see your little video and your eyes would look wild on the screen.
I couldn't see myself. I was like, am I too much over the top, or is this like
Tony,
good?
It's the type of role you needed to be over the top.
You reminded me a little bit of my stepdad who's 79, and oh my Lord, I loved it.
That's
Oh
awesome. Thanks.
I forgot that
So,
Doug dies. That's like a major like plot point that I completely forgot. I was like, oh
no.
Clint, you stepped into the role beautifully. Like it happened upon you last minute, and you just boom. You just stepped into the shoes and ran with it.
Thank you.
Totally. Rylan, you wanted to say something, I think?
If I can remember what I was going to say.
Your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
thing?
I was going to say, I had, not to gloat about myself, I actually have a personal connection with this movie. Well, kind
bring
of,
it.
I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we got to hear this.
Okay, well, it's not to do with the movie itself, but okay, the two moments in my memory, I guess, that always remind me of why I wanted to be, like, I wanted to work in movies, right? Whether it be an actor, work up behind the scenes, whatever. There's two moments I remember from my childhood that really cemented that. Ooh, I want to do this now. One, of course, was watching Jurassic Park for the first time, watching the T-Rex coming out of her cage. But the other moment that really put it in there, was from Jurassic or from Back to the Future. Actually, we went to Universal Studios when I was a kid, and we went to this little exhibit. It wasn't like a ride or anything. You just sat in there and you watched this thing being taking place. But it was a attraction solely meant to show how movie magic happens, how they're able to capture these effects, how you're able to get these emotions from just because when you look at a movie set, it's not as fantastical as you see in the actual movie. And so that's the whole point of this exhibit, was to show how they get that done. And so what they wanted to do for one of them was to use Back to the Future as an example. So they wheeled out the DeLorean, and they asked for any volunteers who wanted to play Marty McFly and then his subsequent girlfriend, I guess. So I just sheepishly raised my hand. I'm like, sure, why not? Never knowing that they would pick me. And yeah, this little, I think I was like maybe 7 or something at the time. Yeah, this little 7-year-old boy driving the DeLorean. And that was my experience being as Marty McFly. It was so much fun.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
A little tidbit, nowhere near as great as his story, but I'm sure I probably saw some movies before this, but this is the first movie I remember seeing in the theater, like with my dad in Palm Springs. This is like when people say, "Oh, it's the first movie you saw in your theater." This is the one that comes to my mind. I don't remember seeing a movie in the theater before this, so that's like.
And then because you did this, you have that memory with your father. Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Okay, that said though,
Kafira,
one of the other movies that had such an impact on me, I am calling dibs when we do it for table read.
Okay.
The movie that made me want to pursue being a director was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. And so if you guys are going ahead with that,
we are.
I called an eternal dibs on Norman Bates. I call
Norman
it.
Bates. All right, you guys heard it here.
Kafira. Kafira, you did a beautiful job as Marty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you cosplayed as well.
No idea what I was doing.
But that's why it was so beautiful. You just kind of, I said it to Clint, I'll say it to you. You just stepped into the shoes and ran with it. I was tearing up at your performance.
What? What?
It was just so beautiful. I was literally tearing up near the end. It was so amazing. Good job.
Yeah, I think you guys, you and Doc had great on Zoom chemistry, you know?
Yes.
On Zoom chemistry.
That's such a weird thing to hear, on Zoom chemistry.
That's what they call it now.
Oh, really? Okay.
On Zoom chemistry.
There you go. You coined a term, Clint.
I'm just gonna say this.
Trademark.
Some of us are time traveling right now.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm at 10:34 p.m. where I'm at, but I know there's other people at 9:34 p.m. So we're all.
It's 10, and I haven't even said what I think of you yet. You are amazing.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say actually, Deidre. I remember where I know you from. Because when we were working together, I saw you and I was like, I recognize her from somewhere, but I can't place it where. And then you mentioned, If We Spoke.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me for that one. Yeah, I worked.
Yeah, you were in the production crew, weren't you?
Yeah, I was best boy grip, and then you guys needed extras last minute, so I'm like, why not throw myself in there? So,
and we finished that wrapping the day before the world shut down, March 15th.
Yeah, I remember that.
We literally just finished that movie, and now it's just been making the rounds. Yeah, it made the rounds, and it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back, and I'm like, yo, I feel like I finished that eons ago, but it's still being seen during the pandemic. That's cool. You know what I do.
That's the thing. Yeah, when I saw you, I'm like, where do I know her from? Until you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I worked with her.
Anyway, everybody just did a fantastic job. I felt so honored to work with such beautifully seasoned people. It was amazing. Thank you for letting me into your world.
Definitely. Rylan,
yeah. Go for it.
Because of everybody watches credits and they see the word best boy. So explain to the audience of this that see best boy and they're like, what is best boy?
Best boys, you know?
He's the bestest boy.
I don't know. Well, in my defense, when I first started getting in, like actually taking my acting work seriously, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it big. I didn't think I'd actually go beyond being an extra. So I just worked out behind the camera. I'm just like, well, they might need some help. I'll help them out here and there. Why not? And so now that I've actually been taking it seriously and I've noticed that people actually want me in these bigger roles, I've been going more to the acting ways. The point is, though, when I was doing behind camera work, best boy, basically you're going to have a bunch of grips. They're the ones that go and set up all the equipment. They set up all like your camera equipment, your lighting equipment, all that type of stuff. Your best boy, I guess, would be one of the leads to those guys, I guess. Not the biggest lead, because that would be, if I can remember, some. Oh, what is it called? I don't know. I'm gonna butcher this, but there's like a lead guy to help all the grips, and then there's the one under him, and that's the best boy. I don't know.
There's usually an electrical and a grip.
Yeah,
best
but what's
boy.
the main grip? Like the head of the
They're
grip.
the
is called. I
grip.
can't think of it.
You
But I
know,
thought
the
there was a
grip.
specific name for him. I can't think of it.
All right. Well, thank you.
If I
I know
recall-
someone was start.
If I
I
recall
don't know.
correctly from the beginnings of film, the best boy, and I don't know.
Yeah, help
if
me out, guys.
this is just a
I've only
rumor,
done it a handful
but
of
it was
times.
supposed
I
to
don't
be.
know.
I know. Well, you don't want the job that it used to be, because what the concept, from what I heard, was that beginnings of film, when things were a little rickety, they would go to like the closest orphanage and ask for the best boy they had, and then have them do all the electrical, the lighting and stuff. And it was like, if
I'm
he
an
gets
orphan.
fried,
Leave me alone.
he came from an orphanage. Never.
Wow.
Cast is a weird
I don't know
thing,
if there's
so-
truth to that, but that's what I heard is the origins
I
of
can
that.
believe that. Yeah, I can believe that.
That sounds like a
So now
miscarriage.
people are gonna like be watching this, like, oh yeah, I need a grip. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I was fine doing it for a time to get my name out there, but now it's like, no, I want to focus on my acting now.
Understandable. I know someone was starting to say something, and Kafira also wanted to. So
Yeah, Kafir, why don't you go first?
Okay. Okay, my name is pronounced Kafira, you guys. Please pronounce it correctly. Just think of Shakira, Kafira. But yeah, that's how I tell people how to remember my name. But yeah, I wanted to share, well, my favorite part was when, because I haven't seen this movie, right? So when I had to do that freaking Darth Vader impression, I was like, what the heck? And so that was really fun to do. And as well, I don't know why I didn't see it coming that the mom was going to fall in love with Marty. I was like, what? But yeah, so that was fun. But I just wanted to share, well, I typed this privately to Deidre, but I felt like it's important to share it. I was saying, like, just thanking Deidre for what she shared, because like I was even hesitant to join today's reading. I was like, well, other than the fact that I hadn't seen it, but I know like how dated films can fall into those really harmful patterns. And so I was like just expressing that, like, I'm remembering even from my time being in school for performing arts, that like performers of color, we need to take up that space and unapologetically. And so I just felt really like I was really glad to have Marty being like a lead, right? Because yeah, you don't see a lot of that for my people. But unless it's like Crazy Rich Asians or To All the Boys Loved Before, but now there's things that are being made, and I think that's really important. So yeah, and I'm not reducing my artistry to just my race, but I think it's good to have that be the norm, where we have performers of color who are leads. And that's actually the project that I'm doing in Vancouver with Little Mountain Line Productions. It will be with an elementary school that is it's 20% Indigenous, and then the second highest population is first and second generation Asian Canadian immigrants and Latinx immigrants, and then as well as some refugees from the Middle East and North Africa. And the whole point of the project is to get the students to like unleash their creativity and do like like getting to do like script writing workshops, but there's a specific call for artists of color to better represent that student population, to see their stories come to life with people who have those lived experiences. So I'm just so pumped to do that. But yeah, maybe I'll send you a link once that happens. And
please do.
So yeah,
I really
thank you so
appreciate
much for the opportunity. I really appreciated this. It was fun.
I like I just to like speak on what you were saying. I'm like, it's amazing to see like a woman of color be like the lead protagonist, and then I love that I got to play your antagonist, and I'm also a woman of color.
Yeah.
So I was like, I love the diversity and everything. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for casting me as Biff. When I was reading the script, I was like, Oh yeah, the confidence of like a straight hetero white man who has no nose ever given to them. I can play that. It was really lovely. Thank you for the chance.
You did a fantastic job of that too, Biff.
Both of you.
I'm just Biff
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Y'all can call me Biff. Oh, thank you so much.
Can I say when we?
Yeah.
So I got to see your audition. That was one of the things we're like, yeah, she can handle it. She's got that.
Oh, me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite new scripts. It's a up and coming script. I can't tell anyone what it is, but it was for like, I guess like another show that's being written or something. I didn't get the part, but it got me this part, so I'm really happy.
Yes.
You know what? You should have been at the Calgary International Film Festival this year because there were a lot of workshops on diversity. I went as an actor of an underrepresented class of my own, and my pass was paid for by Warner Access Media Canada, and you would have really liked the panels.
I want to get more into film, but I just don't know how. Like, I'm the first in my family to do anything in the
Self-producing.
industry. So like, yeah, I've been producing like my own things like the podcast, and I have a one-woman show on that I produced during the pandemic on YouTube for free if you want to watch. Ghost Return to Morning. It's
I would love to.
don't watch it with your children if you don't want them to cry, and it also has like it deals with a lot of like dark subject matter, but
I might cry then.
for film, the last thing I did was If We Spoke, and I just like, I was very blessed to be invited to that project. So I just don't know how to get into film, but I'm trying. We'll try.
Well, you're amazing. You'll do very well.
Well, I hope some people see this and they like your performance of Biff and they write you a role and cast you for it. That's what.
Can I see your film anywhere? I want to see it now. I'm interested.
If We Spoke. I'm gonna talk to the best boy. I don't know. All I know is it's been making the rounds. It keeps premiering at it keeps premiering at theaters, and I haven't seen it yet. Like, I've only seen it on my little computer here, but it keeps premiering around. I guess just like search up If We Spoke on Facebook. It features like the cast and crew were incredibly diverse. There was a vast majority of women of color and women in leadership roles within the film, and it really set the pace. And then we had best boys like our friend over here who were just like amazing allies, and it was such a big cast and crew that put a lot of good work in. So If We Spoke online, you can see it's kind of like, I guess, progress. I don't know, and hopefully one day live. But Ghost Return to Morning, my personal show I produced and wrote and starred in, because that's what we do, right? We give ourselves roles. It's on YouTube, Ghost Return to Morning, and Facebook.
Can you send me the link?
Unfortunately, I can't help you out with trying to find that because I got to get running. So I'll say see you later to everybody.
All right, thank you, Rylan.
I have to take my
Thank you for
wife to
everything.
work, so that was her cameo going back and forth in the background.
Please thank her
Thanks,
for us for
Rylan.
her
That's
her
gotta be in
time
the
and money.
credits. Cameo by Tamara Nilsson.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure. Okay.
Congratulations.
All right. Good night.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
All right.
I will put a link in the chat to something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll share them. All right. I guess we can use that to say goodbye. So everyone, I hope to see you guys all again and we can do more stuff together. And
Yes, you'll be getting my application for Jaws quickly.
all right.
Oh my God, can I play the shark?
I was thinking someone would want to do that, or someone just there go dun dun
You can
like
play the musical accompaniment. That's it.
Now I kind of want to play a villain in one of these things because I want to be evil.
Always
Every
fun.
time the shark's attacking, it'll just be ASMR of me eating chicken.
I am so excited for Inception. So when that happens, I don't know who I'll play, but I'm down.
You know what? I've probably not seen a lot of these movies, but I still want to play these parts because they sound exciting.
that list we posted in the group is it's a pretty good list of movies, and it's try to get a little bit all over the place. So there's some older ones, some classic, there's some modern sci-fi ones, there's some animated ones. So it's I think a pretty good list of films to give you a well-rounded,
Do you like for repeat applicants, do you need the reel every time?
No, you can't. I mean, we're going to put out those forms like we did. So you have the same reel, you can just paste the same reel, or you can put a comment like, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? You don't have to like do anything new.
Or I
But
would say
that's
it might, if you have a part that you really want to go for, I would say do that. Do an audition with that part. Find the script on online and yeah, do that.
that's a good point. That's like most things in the world and life. Like a lot of people, like Don was saying, like they don't have the scripts and stuff for you, so you write the parts for yourself. You make the movie and stuff yourself. So if
You go
there's
for it.
something
You
you want
don't
to
know
do,
what you're doing, you just do it.
yeah, if there's something you want to do which you haven't been seen or shown that you can do yet, then show yourself doing it, make it happen. And
Got
then
any musicals in that list? I haven't seen it yet.
I don't remember.
Oh, is
If there's
Fiddler on
if
there
there's
too?
not, then please suggest one and maybe we'll do that next year.
Oh, how about
Because
Fiddler on the Roof?
so, or maybe we'll replace it in one. We're gonna also have contests. One of might be a contest for somebody to submit like an idea for a movie to fill in there, and we get to do the movie they want to do. Other ones are going to be for screenwriters, like an unproduced movie, and we'll do a table read of that. So,
Awesome. Are you doing Parasite like dubbed in English, or is it like? Because it's a Korean movie, so I'm like,
very good point. I forgot I was even in there. I was planning on doing a dub, but if we can get enough Korean-speaking actors, I'd be down for doing it in Korean.
Are we
So
allowed to do Star Wars or Star Trek?
I don't think those are on the list yet.
Oh,
No.
could we put them there, please?
We can consider them for next year, or you can start a petition. We get enough votes to switch a movie, we'll switch
Well,
it.
I've already been
But
in a
for-
Star Trek fan film that's officially listed on IMDb and a fan wiki, so I kind of want to do some more.
But also, you can do your own too. Don't let our list stop you. You want to do a Star Wars thing, a Star Trek thing? Get the cast together, get the crew, do one. Give yourself the role you want. You know what I mean?
I've been doing
Give it to
a
all of us,
geeky
and we'll
since
watch it.
September.
All right. So
yeah, I just wanted to say, Jacob, thank you very much for setting this whole thing up. It's super, super fun, super educational. Honestly, man, I just started my career towards this path, and like I told you, I had literally printed out this script like a month or so ago because I wanted to practice directing, and so I wanted to read something I hadn't seen before, so that I could see and envision how I saw it before watching and seeing how somebody else did it. And then you kind of set this whole thing up, and it just kind of happened. And so I'm just super grateful to you for making that happen, man. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun, and I think you put together a great cast.
well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
And thank you to Angel for
Yes,
Hopefully,
I couldn't do this without Angel. Angel, like,
Yeah.
huge help. Most of you guys are from Canada. That's due to Angel. So thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Also, thanks for your patience with me at the start.
If
That
you
was, I don't
apologize,
know.
I'm going to get mad because you were wonderful.
It's the Canadian thing to do. She can't help.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
a dual citizen, so I can just walk the apology away.
And as always, thank you guys for the technical stuff at the beginning. We'll keep, this is already better technically than last week, and we'll just keep getting better and better.
Awesome.
Before, because it feels like we're closing out, Vicky, your old farmer, I think you played Pa, was like hilarious. Like your Pa was like, I was like, Grandpa, Pa, is that you? That was so incredible. So I just had to.
Yeah, like they say, like there's no small roles, and I think a lot of today proved that. Some people that had like some of the less speaking parts or smaller roles, like when they brought it, and you're like, yeah, there's no small role. That was good. So awesome, and thank you guys for taking those. Exactly. I hope that for all of us, that each of these help us to pursue our dreams and get further of where we want to go.
Yeah.
And that, again, like you said, you maybe didn't have a reel or this or that. Like now you can take little clips from just your part in one of these videos, and now boom, you can put that as a reel, like piece or something as you build more. But
Thank you. Thank you.
will
all
we
right,
get
everybody.
a copy
Yeah.
of the recording, or is it only just going to go online, or will we get a copy sent to us to download?
I mean, this file is going to be huge.
Oh, true,
like,
true, very true.
Humongous 4 hours of video. So maybe there's a way to rip it from one of those things. If you really want it, I think it at least allows me to download it, so I'll download it. I'll find some. What's that? WeTransfer. So yeah, and then I can put it on WeTransfer for you. So you want it? Let me know. We'll get it to you.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
Thank
all.
Working with you
It was
all.
a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Have a happy new year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.